are approaching Riverside Farmers Market. Runs on Saturdays. There is an incredible selection of citrus. Their tangible is really good, actually. I'm gonna try the blood orange neck. How about for me?
30.
I got this guy here selling microgreens. All right, so Graham's Barbecue right here in Riverside. All right, today is about how to farmers market. I know we made that a verb, but that's okay. We'll put on our orchard playlist and head out right now.
Lo dice no miente, le gusta mi gente y eso se fue muy bien. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos. Eso.
All right, so the first tip I'm gonna drop you with that you wanna do is make sure you bring your bag. Bring some sort of bag for your items to put in. That's something that's often forgotten, but really important. We are approaching Riverside Farmers Market. Runs on Saturdays from about 8 or 9 until 1. The next tip I'm going to give you is don't do what I'm doing today, which is come late. This is right around noon. Getting closed at 1. You kind of want to get to a farmers market a little earlier. 10, 11 is good to make sure you get the best choices. Sometimes you run out of fruit. Sometimes you're going to get the scraps. We'll see what happens today, but you just run more of a risk if you wait till the last minute. I'm gonna give you my next tip. One of the things I like to do is to see what is in season. I like to see what fruits are in season. And this is really helpful if you're trying to achieve successive ripening, if you're trying to get fruit ripening year round. You come out to the farmer's market at different times of the year and you notice what fruits are ripe, and those are things that typically, there are exceptions, but typically will ripen in your backyard, your local farmer's market. It's going to help you out a lot to find fruit that is going to provide you that year-round harvest in your backyard. That's what you want. You want that year-round harvest. So being that it is Feb, there is an incredible selection of citrus, wonderful citrus fruits, all different varieties. So we're getting a taste test of different varieties. That's another great thing you can do at a farmer's market. You can actually sample. Which one's this?
Angelo.
Angelo.
Yes.
That is excellent. Their tangible is really good, actually. I'm gonna try the blood orange next. Not bad. If I can give an honest assessment, I think my blood oranges are better, but their tangelos are better than my tangelos. So, really good tangelos. My blood oranges are super sweet. I would say sweeter than this. Maybe it's a little early. Maybe that's why it's not quite as sweet, but really good stuff. Here's, for me, I don't grow a lot of vegetables, so it's great to come to the farmer's market. I got fruit almost year round, but not a lot of vegetables, so I love coming to the farmer's market. All right, we're with this cool gentleman over here buying some honey. We're tasting. What kind is this?
That one is from the Sage Flowers.
Sage Flowers.
Sage honey's harvested in Beaumont, California.
Beaumont.
Yep.
Okay, let's taste it.
It's all raw and unfiltered, just pure honey today.
That is pretty good. When my daughter was young, I gave her nothing but honey instead of sugar, or jelly. So you think about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She had a peanut butter and honey sandwich. You think about cereal, putting sugar in it, all honey. So, and just turned out okay. Just turned out very healthy.
especially now.
But
Now that I'm hitting the gym, I
yeah, I'm just a big proponent of honey and love getting these natural sources right here from the source. Beaumont, California.
That one for you guys, 25.
Okay.
How about for me?
30.
No.
He said that.
30.
Hey,
Let's go.
what's 30 divided by 0?
No. Let's match the price, 25, bro. I got you.
You got it. You got it, man. Hey, here's a good topic for us to chat about. What is the best farmers market in your area? Help out the community. Let folks know in your area what is the best farmers market that they should visit. Put that in the comment section, if you will. Thanks. So here are the apples. They've got, looks like Pink Lady. I see some Grannies turn yellow quite a bit when they become really ripe. Some other varieties, Arkansas Black. Hi, how are you?
Good to yourself.
Good. I have a orchard channel, so I'm just coming out and
Okay.
doing some
That's
filming and capturing your apples. I see Pink Lady. I see Granny Smith. What are these here?
It's canal.
Is that a hybrid? That's like a pear apple hybrid, isn't it?
Kinda, but no, it looks like also like a peach. A lot of people ask me for a peach.
Yeah.
No, it's like a sweet but a soft.
Okay.
It's not crispy but a different but nice flavor, you know.
Okay, nice. How much are your apples?
Everything is $5 a pound.
Okay, nice. So
the thing to note about apples is that my apples, my Pink Ladies, are the last to produce fruit. They stay ripe until maybe January. They're at their peak at about December, maybe January, where they will hang on the tree. And so we're late February into March. I really don't think these are coming off a tree, and just be aware of that. Just know that they probably have been frozen. They put in some sort of deep freeze. Apples have high water content, which means that when it defrosts, it has a likelihood that it's going to be softer in texture, a little bit more mushier. It's not going to be as crisp and fresh as you would get it straight off of the tree. The flavor quality may be very similar, may not be that much of a difference, but I would imagine it's not going to be the peak of taste, the peak taste that you would get grabbing it fresh off the tree. But the flip side is it's probably going to be a lot better than any apples that you buy in a grocery store. So you got to balance that out as well. Right, here's another tip. This is also a great place to have a family little mini outing, coming out and doing some shopping together. Sometimes I'll meet my cousins and other relatives at the farmers market. We'll come out and hang out a little bit, maybe go to a restaurant nearby. So that's another great idea. You can make a day of this. So here in Riverside, it is sitting on a street that has several great restaurants. You've got different places where you can hang out, you can eat, you can socialize. Look at this, hold on, I've been to this place, I don't know, man, at least 10 times. I've never walked in this area. You got guys playing chess over here. Looks like a bakery. Look at this, barbershop. Get your fade tightened up. Another bakery. Again, a nice little place to hang out, socialize. Come hang out with the family. You know, go out to a farmer's market, especially if it's someplace positioned like this one is, where you can, there's actually other things to do besides just a farmer's market. So I think if you ask me what is my favorite type of food, I would say 1 is soul food and 2 is Mexican food. I mean, that's my 1 and 2. Graham's Barbecue is right here, right off of the area from the farmers market, Riverside. And just a cool place to come and eat. Let me give you a quick little look at the menu. Let's take a look at the menu. It's
been a while since I've been here, so you get some barbecue chicken, some hot wings, some beef ribs. All right, so Graham's Barbecue right here in Riverside, downtown area. Check them out. It's been a while since I've had it, so I can't really give you a recommendation on how much I like it compared to other places. But maybe I'll come back and stop by and give you my opinion and give a review. But there's not really a lot of great soul food options out in the Inland Empire. There's a few. There's Messy Kitchen and another part of Riverside and a few other places. But come check them out and give it a try. All right, that is it for the day. We had a good time today. They are breaking everything down. They're winding up. We got our stash of stuff here. We've got fruits and vegetables and honey. We had a great conversation with many of the vendors here, so it was really a good day, good Saturday here in Riverside, California. All right, until next time, we will check you out soon. Hope you got value out of it. Stay plugged in, stay locked in for more content, and I'll see you soon. Take care.